Good evening, YouTube viewers. Heir of Carthage here, and let me wish you a fine what the crap is going on this evening. Let's get started with a, a new campaign. The Otomo campaign is out. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just giving it the pronunciation that seems right to me. And we're going to give it a try. Looks like the Otomo are located on Kyushu, so it looks like we'll be in the same area as the Shimazu. And some of those things, if you missed the Shimazu campaign I did, that's a pretty fun one. You all seem to like that quite a bit. You can go back and watch it. So let's take a look at the difficulties that or the bonuses we get here. It says reduced recruitment cost for gunpowder infantry, faster import of matchlocks, reduced cost for missionary actions, so they must be a Christian-based faction. And then it says improve rate of conversion to the clan's religion, which I'm guessing probably starts as Christian. We'll find out. Let's do a short campaign. I am going to play through this entire campaign. I'm still planning on doing lots of stuff. Some of you may be wondering, Air, why are you back all of a sudden doing a campaign, a new campaign? You haven't finished the RTR campaign, and you've missed all those other shows. Well, one of the reasons why I haven't been making as many videos as well as being busy is that my internet was terrible. When I moved into the new house after getting married, I mean, just absolutely awful. It would take like 5 or 6 hours to upload a video, and that was extraordinarily frustrating. And so it was also a big detriment. I finally have good internet in the house, and I'll be able to upload much easier. So I plan on doing videos much more frequently. What kind of frequency? I don't know. I am going to try and get back on track with the Air Talks Total War show. And one of the things that I'd like to do on that show is every now and then do quick updates also, where I bring you all the new news surrounding Rome 2 Total War, which is going to be an amazing jump in the Total War series. Anyway, I'll let you watch the intro.
Strangers have come to our shores. They bring weapons of smoke and fire. Weapons that kill without honor, without skill. But even so, these foreigners and their guns could give a man power and victory. And victory wipes away dishonor. Truth has come with the foreigners, and souls can be saved by following the church's teachings. Heathens who cling to the old ways will be compelled by the power of Christ to kneel before God.
All right.
My fellow Jesuits landed recently on your shores and found that we have much in common. We have our deep loyalty to the Holy Father in Rome. You have a deep loyalty to your daimyo and to the Shogun. Our loyalties have provoked others and made them enemies, for such is the way of the world. Now your country is in turmoil. The Shogun's authority wanes, and your own position is threatened by lesser men. Together, though, we can be strong. Trade with us brings you the strength of God, wealth, and guns to arm the righteous. The lands of your old rivals, the Ouchi, are near. Seize them, punish your rivals, and gain a foothold on the mainland. The Shimazu resent the favor you enjoy in the eyes of the shogunate and the close friendship we have between us. Be wary of them, for their delusions of superiority will make them determined to see you crushed. Be vigilant, and all will be well. The heathens will be brought to the Lamb, or they will be destroyed. By God's grace, the Otomo will prevail.
Alright, it sounds like they pretty much intend for me to convert the rest of Japan by lead, which I'm pretty good at conversion by lead, and seeing as that we get bonuses to matchlock, this ought to be pretty fun. So, it's kind of funny, you know, how they're like talking about forcing the religion on everybody. Oh well, this is going to be good times indeed. So we start off with a little bit of money. Looks like we're starting off with pretty strong income, which may be due to the fact that we've got some foreign trade going on. I got a little bit of a navy there, not much. Let's see what we got. So we start out with Buzan and Bungo, I think are our two. We've got a missionary. Let's check the level of conversion in the provinces. So this one's pretty much all Christian. And let's look at Buzin and see if it's the same story. Pretty much all Christian as well. And so what we need to do probably is the clans that we're going to go to war with. It looks like we are at peace with the Ito. And I'm going to have a border over here with the Shoni. And then it looks like the Aochi are the ones that we're at war with. So we probably want to invade them. That's going to bring us up close to the... oh dang, I can't remember the name of the red guys over here anymore. That's terrible. Shows you how long it's been since I played the game. I'll remember it eventually. So I'm guessing we're going to want to knock out the Shimazu and the Ito. The Ito and the Shimazu will probably go at it early. And then the Shoni are Christians as well. But it says that we're at war with them. So, interesting. Maybe we can make like a temporary alliance with the Ito. Let's check it out. They're probably not going to like me though because they're going to be Shinto Buddhist. Looks like the Shoni are Buddhist as well. Everybody around us is. Wow, so we're the only Christian faction here. Okay, well, pretty much everybody's going to hate us to start off with. So it ought to be pretty simple. I am going to build one of either this pirate lair. I'm trying to remember which one helps you build the Red Seal Company. I think it's if you go down this path. You can right-click and it'll bring it up. So if we build the this merchant colony, then we can build the Red Seal Company, and eventually you can build Red Seal trading ships or whatever, I think. And those are incredibly powerful trade vessels. Let's see, Red Seal Company. At least I think so. Let's go to units real quick and check the ships. Shogun 2 units. Let's see. Should be down here somewhere. Cannon ship. Mori Cannon Bune. I think I looked into the wrong one. Let's keep going down. Trade ship. Yeah, here we go. Red Seal ship. Requires a dry dock and a Red Seal Company. It's actually a very powerful warship, especially in the Sengoku period. So I will be trying hard to build that eventually. So we are going to build the warehouse. It's always good to know those things. Plus, it should increase our income due to trade. And let's see. I'm going to probably also go ahead and upgrade the farms in these two provinces. I can't afford the upgrade there. Coastal Village. I'll go ahead and build the Coastal Village there. Get some trade rolling. So let's go ahead and end the first turn. I didn't train any more units. I do believe, though, that we're going to want to maybe move our missionary up here closer to Buzin and start using him to convert the nearby Shoni or Achi territories. So let's go ahead and end the turn. It's going to be interesting. I don't think I've done a Christian campaign yet on Shogun 2, and a lot of you asked for this a long time ago, so this ought to be nice for you. And then these people do get quite a bit of bonuses to match locks, so it'll definitely make things interesting. Crack gunmen, the way of the gun. It says relations with the foreigners. So oh, we got that reward. It says let's see, for all match +2 experience for all matchlock armed units. Can I already train matchlock units? I didn't even look to see. If I can already train matchlock units, then that's going to make this a very powerful clan indeed. I can't train any matchlock units there. Oh, I can. Holy crap. I can already train matchlock Ashigaru. Wow, that's going to be brutal. Oh, I forgot to do my research too. Sorry, it's been a while since I played a campaign. I do think that I'm going to put the, let's see, taxes. I'm going to auto-manage the taxes. And then let's go into, let's see, it's finance. I'll go into the research. Let's go ahead and start on the way of the Chi. And then I'll use, let's see, what does that say? Leased land. Sorry, I have a hard time reading this because it's up on a big TV screen. I'm not playing. What does it say? Receive plus wealth from the Portuguese by leasing. Oh, wow, I can lease land to the Portuguese. It does take down my daimyo's honor, so I probably don't want to do that right off the bat, because if your daimyo's honor gets really low, it makes it hard for him to control the lands, and I've only got 2. So let's get the honor of my daimyo up, and then we can lease that land and make quite a bit of money. But in the meantime, we should probably build another building there, and I think that I'll build a sake den, because that'll help increase the happiness and then also allow me to get a ninja and start to sabotage some of the other... Is that a light? Ooh, that's a school. Good. I need to capture that province because that'll come in very handy because you can get a library there. It speeds up your research rates. I'm going to recruit a couple of Matchlock Ashigaru there, and let's check out my army here. I'm going to recruit one more Bow Ashigaru, and then I'll have 3 Matchlock Ashigaru, 2 Bow Ashigaru, and then I'll recruit quite a few Yari Ashigaru, and then we'll go do some attacks here. Oh, the Mori, that was the name I was looking for, yeah. Oh, here come the Shoni. We may want to get my daimyo up there to help reinforce that particular settlement. Okay, so we finished researching Zen. We'll do this one next. Okay. I don't know what kind of army they got. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me to defend here. I wonder if I get any... let's see what units I get as far as a... it should show me... Oh, the garrison units. So let's see. I have a stronghold, so I'm going to also get a Yari Ashigaru garrison and a samurai retainer, so I'm pretty sure I can defend myself there. So I'm going to allow that to take place. However, I may go ahead and try and recruit one more Yari Ashigaru. Having one more melee unit would be helpful. Let's see, and then down here I'm going to recruit another Yari Ashigaru as well. 2 more, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and end another turn. I don't know that anybody's really going to be willing to trade with me right now, just because they're all going to hate the fact that I'm Christian. So we'll see what happens. Looks like they're going to siege. They're going to continue the siege. So my castle's under siege. It can hold out for, it looks like 3 more turns. I'm kind of remiss to take my entire army out of this settlement, but I may do so because I need to go reinforce my castle in the north. I'm pretty sure that my home province will hold out pretty well. So let's recruit another Yari Ashigaru just to garrison. While I'm gone, don't want to spend all my money on it because I do want to upgrade some other features here. Replenishment rates, I'm going to research that one too. Alright, so we're going to get out and start a fight here. I think I'll use my daimyo to crush the Shoni. That'll help build up his honor. I'll then lease that land to the Portuguese, and I'll just leave a garrison against the Edo or the Shimazu in Bungo. And that should leave me in pretty good shape here, I think. My daimyo is... I can hold out for 2 more turns, so I'm good. My daimyo is going to be able to reinforce, so we'll be able to drive back the Shoni pretty easily here, I believe. Let's make one more... let's see... I'm going to recruit a bow unit to help garrison in Bungo as well. I'm going to build up a nice little garrison there because it's very possible we're going to get attacked. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the sake den there because that'll build me a little more income. Albeit not a huge amount, but it'll build me something. Okay, need to end this turn. These guys start with pretty good income, which again I'm guessing is due to their trade with the Portuguese, so that's a pretty handy starting bonus, to be quite honest, because some of the other clans it's start in really good shape and some don't, so it's definitely going to be an interesting ability.
Ideal.
Got a son that came of age. Hopefully he's in Bungo, that would be nice. He is good, so now we got an extra garrison there to help inspire the men if they get into a fight. I'm going to go ahead and research this thing to get terrace farming, and then I'll start some other research. That'll help me make my lands a little more productive. Okay, so we've driven back the Aochi there, or the Shoni. I'm going to leave what garrison I have in this castle, because I think that I have... Actually, you know what? I'll take that... what do I have here? I'll take these two, and then I'll replenish. Recruitment. Ooh, a bow samurai would be a powerful unit to have there indeed. I may recruit that bow samurai. Okay, this is a bridge battle. I have just as many archers as they do, and I also have my matchlocks, so let's try and use that to our advantage. Okay, we are on the battlefield with Otomo Yoshiaki, which is my daimyo. We'll see if he gives a good speech here. You know, see if he's one of those inspiring gentlemen. That's a pretty interesting speech. I don't think I've seen that one before. So anyway, my men are now well inspired to kill their enemies, which is always a good thing. So let's get started. I'm going to run a line, pretty standard formation here. I'm going to have a line of Yari Ashigaru, and then I'm going to actually put my matchlocks. Oops, I need all 3 units. You want to spread these as wide as you can because, well, I forgot, they've got fire by rank. Yeah, I forgot that ability was available right off the bat. Oh, this one's a Matchlock Ashigaru import. Okay, so they're actually different units. 2 of them come with 90 units and 1 comes with 120. It's because one of them is an imported Matchlock Ashigaru and the other one is the just the Otomo Matchlock Ashigaru. Let's see what their stats are. Not real great, but you can see that they definitely do have better accuracy. I want to say that's 35. Like I said, I have a hard time seeing it because I'm looking on a TV screen, and I don't really have the same computer set up here as I did in my other place because I don't really have room for a computer desk. So I am doing it on my television, so it's going to somewhat affect my ability to properly play the game, but oh well, I'll learn to manage. Don't think it's going to be the biggest deal. Okay, I'm going to group up my units there. And I do want to get to the top of this ridge because that'll give my matchlocks clear line of sight. I don't know if the enemy is going to charge at me, so I am going to let my troops run because I do want to at least get my matchlocks to the crest of that hill. That way they have somewhat line of sight. Although my matchlocks really would fare better on open ground, so part of me is actually considering pulling back over here. In fact, that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and fast forward it. And then I'll kind of skirmish with their archers off the top of the hill. We should be able to pull this off. Okay, so they've only got 2 units of Bow Ashigaru as well. Most of my guys are going to be kind of tired though, which is not good, so I'll let them rest while I skirmish with their bows, and then I'll use my matchlocks to mow down their Yari Ashigaru before the battle starts. So yeah, when you're using the matchlocks, I could have rushed that hill, but considering that they were going to get there at the same time, you're definitely better off to give your matchlocks flat ground to fire on, because that is the disadvantage they face versus bows. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, and if they don't rush me, then that'll give my guys a chance to relax before we get this fight started. But since I'm going to attack from the flat side of this hill, like I said, it'll give my guys an excellent line of sight. Looks like my guys are all freshened up here. So let's get the whole group, and let's make this happen. Oh, if you all remind me, I am going to switch the battle difficulty to hard. I don't like playing the campaign on anything different, just because it's not my favorite thing to do. I don't like all the monetary cheats the computer gets, but I don't mind turning up the battle difficulty, so if I do forget, you all can yell at me in the comments, and I'll try and fix that. Okay, so my Bow Ashigaru in range of there, so let's let a little skirmish ensue here. And I think that once the bow skirmishing starts, I'm actually going to move my, or nope, they're going to charge me, I think. I'm going to put my Matchlock Ashi on fire by rank. And if those Ashigaru keep charging me, which they are, I'm going to pull these guys back. We'll just pull like a little retreat drill here. And these Spear Ashigaru are going to get absolutely mowed down. Let's watch the ensuing results. Yep, that didn't take long. So it looks like the Otomo are making their presence known in the first fight here, because that was absolutely almost a war crime. Good gracious. Look at these poor saps. Well, I guess their first interaction with European technology will make them think twice before charging headlong into a bunch of men with firearms. So that is a lesson learned the hard way. I'm going to take my bows here and skirmish out. Oh, they had oh, they've still got 2 bow units, that's right. I think they are firing at my matchlock units. So I think I'm going to run my matchlock units forward to return fire onto their bows. That way I can knock them out of the fight quicker. And then I'll move up my Ashigaru to be in a better support position. I think I'll push up just a little more, get these guys in range. There we go. Let's let these guys work their magic. Man, the fact that Matchlock Ashigaru start in the campaign with the fire by rank actually makes them a unit to be reckoned with, that's for sure. I'm going to run away from their general there. I'm going to get my Matchlock Ashigaru out of, get my Matchlocks out of there before they get beaten to death. I'm going to take them off fire at will. Let's run my general up here and do a little inspirational behavior. I'm going to continue to target their bows with mine.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Glorious indeed. So, in their first bout against the Otomo, the Shoni have learned an important lesson, and that lesson is, ouch, bullets hurt me. So an important take-home for the Otomo, and I'm sure it's something that they might go home and remind the others about before the next battle. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you back on the campaign map. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn here. I couldn't quite get back within Otomo territory, so unfortunately my Daimyo's army is not going to be able to replenish for this turn. But we sent the Shoni running back to Sakush Castle or whatever. I don't even know how you pronounce that, sorry. I can't do Spanish right, and I hear a lot of that, so there's no chance that I can do Japanese right. So I'm not even going to attempt it. I wonder if there's any Shoni trade routes that we can raid. Basically just cause these people some trouble. I don't see any, so I'm actually going to pull back closer to my territory. I don't know, I can build improved roads there. I might go ahead and build some improved, well, let's see. I've got an archery range. Might build a stables, because if I could get some cavalry, that would really make me, even just some light cav would make a huge difference. There we go, I got some roads and some stables building. I think we're still on track with our research. We are, good. Let's go ahead and end this turn. We'll just let my Daimyo's army replenish, and once it does, then we'll take the fight to the Shoni. I believe that I have enough troops to get the job done. I don't have a ton of bow units, but between my matchlocks and the bows, I think that I've got plenty of killing power there, and that should give me the ability to get the job done fairly easily. I just don't want to have my army be too big, because that can take away too many of my funds. And it is winter time, so there'll be winter attrition, I believe. I don't know if there's winter attrition on this one or not. Let's find out. Yep. So I'm going to stay in my own lands for one more turn, because there's a few of those units that are going to replenish just a little more. And I'll just save my money on this turn. That way I have a little more money towards building new structures. Looks like the Aoshi are going to get into a naval brawl with me. It's just Bokabayas, and I'm not going to waste my time with that, so it looks like I got lucky in one, and I captured their Bokabaya, so that's kind of nice. It was nice of them to donate to my cause. I mean, I really do appreciate their generosity. The thing is, though, is that I'm not going to remember that generosity whenever I'm destroying them here soon. So it was probably not the smartest move on their behalf, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. So I do have my bow samurai unit. That's going to be helpful. Let's see here. So this is the... I can either build a paper mill, which is going to give me more tradable goods and increase my income more, or I can build a Fletcher, which increases my, it gives plus 10 accuracy to all of my bow units trained there, which is pretty nice. But since I'm a matchlock-based clan, I'm going to go with the money thing, because I'm going to try and base myself all on trade here. Let's see. I'm going to need to train some more units back in Bungo just to help protect. I'm going to go ahead and train a matchlock unit there. Wow, they come with 2 experience chevrons too. That is slick. Let's take the fight to the Shoni. And once we... Oh, wow, this isn't going to be a challenge. Look at these bums. They got a few units here. They do have a bow samurai. That one's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm pretty sure that between 2 bow units and 3 matchlocks that we can probably blast the snot out of those guys. So let's teach them a lesson here. Well, they don't have much of a castle, so I think we're going to skip the overly dramatic speech and get things started. I do want to lead the pack with my bows so that we can attack the enemy bow samurai. The only bad thing about matchlocks in a siege, well, I say the only bad thing, there's 2 bad things. I believe they'll fire up to 3 ranks deep too, so I'm going to put them like that. The 2 bad things are that 1, of course, they're outranged by bows, and 2, they do not have like an arcing fire, which means that if you don't have a good line of sight position, you're going to get really hammered by enemy bow units. Oh, I forgot that they had reinforcing troops, not all of them were in the castle. So, if we just freaking bum rush the keep real quick, we can totally take it and then defend ourselves from within against the reinforcing troops. And that is precisely what we're going to do. Because all they have to defend themselves up here is a unit of samurai retainers. Yep, there come the enemy troops from way over here. So I'm pretty sure that we can get into the keep before they can. So I'm going to wheel up my bows and let them start unloading on the samurai retainers within the castle. And then I'll have my Yari Ashigaru burn down the gate and rush inside. Actually, I'll just have them run through the walls real quick. That way if the gate's not burned down, then the enemy can't use it. Ooh, come on, run, 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 run. Run, you lazy peasants. Patchy commands you. You're all going to die eventually anyway under his command. I think that's a given. I wish I could bring Patchy into the campaign. His brutality would no doubt be the legend of Japan. Actually, I just clicked a burn down order. I don't want the burn down order. My bows are kind of pushing back the samurai retainers, so that'll be good. They're not really causing any casualties because they're running away. I mean, I've caused a couple, but they're at least driving them back to where my guys will come up the walls unopposed, and if they do come back to try and oppose me at the walls, then they're going to get hammered with bow fire. And as soon as my men get through, I'm going to capture the gatehouse. I'll run up and in. The enemy general is going to come after me, which is bad. Let's line up some matchlocks to give him a warm welcome. He's attacking my Yari Ashigaru. They're climbing the wall, which probably isn't good because my guys' backs are turned, but they do have a bonus versus cav, so I'm not super worried about that. So I'm actually just going to leave my matchlocks ready to fire just in case. Though my guys are already within the castle walls. Yeah, Yeah, the enemy general was completely defeated.
My lord, their general has fallen.
And that might have been their daimyo as well. If it was, then that was a cutting blow indeed, as my dramatic announcer has said. My troops are probably a little bit tired, so I am going to let them rest there just momentarily. We have captured the gatehouse, which means that I can march my matchlocks and my general in. And my bows. There's some bow samurai coming at me now. I'll go into a spear wall formation and attack them. And then I'll try and come around the flank. Let's see if I can move these guys in. I do want to get my general in here and inspire these guys. So I'll hit a rally here. I can run and block off the rest of these reinforcements at the gate. And then I'm going to line these matchlocks over here to take some flank shots on these samurai retainers. And we should get those guys pretty well cornered. I'm thinking morale is going to be pretty bad. I'm going to turn these guys on at fire at will. I think they only fire line of sight, so I don't think they're going to kill a bunch of my own guys. Yeah, they don't. So they only fire line of sight, which is kind of cheap, but also kind of nice for me at the same time. Let's go reinforce over here. Let's bring my general up over here.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
They did shoot my general. That's pretty genius. So I guess that's not a bulletproof plan. Get it? Lame joke. Any case, looks like we've easily taken the castle from the Shoni. My matchlocks are randomly picking off samurai retainers that come within their range. Like that chump there who just got shot. Oh, like he wasn't bad enough off. Wow. This guy's fighting pretty valiantly, I'll say. He's representing the Shoni clan well by stabbing many of my men. Come on, folks. Finish the deed, or just let my matchlocks get a line on him. Ah! Someone did shoot him in the back. Oh, they're all cheering, too. Brilliant. Oh, my men are as ruthless as I am. That's good. They serve their daimyo well. Conversion by lead. I told you that's what this campaign's going to be about, and you're seeing it in reality here. So it looks like the remaining Shoni troops are going to be pretty easily defeated. We've captured their first settlement. We're going to need to convert it to Christianity. Hopefully a little more peacefully than we've converted these troops. You can hear by their screams here, their screams of joy at becoming part of the Otomo-based faith here. Although I'm not exactly sure those screams are joy. It could be pain also. So I'll leave that up to you to decide. These guys are really holding out, though. I'll give them credit. Let's just get everybody, and well, except for my general. I don't want him to get stabbed by a spear. And we'll just bum rush these guys. We'll beat them down by numbers here. These guys are just kind of holed up in there. Definitely lasting longer than I thought. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of the Otomo campaign. I'll try and bring it to you at a much more rapid pace than I have at previous campaigns. We're still going to finish a few episodes from the RTR campaign. You can tell me what you want to see next from there. I'll be focusing on online play in my Air Talks Total War show, so that'll be kind of my forum for online videos. just in case you're more interested in those. So I am not going to quit the online videos. Anyway, like I said, hope you all enjoyed this. Looks like the last remaining Shoni troops are being killed off now. I believe there's only 2 of them, so it shouldn't be much longer until my men cry out in victory. So there we go. That's going to be all she wrote. See you back on the campaign map. Alright, clear victory. We will peacefully occupy. My general increases in rank, which hopefully means that he'll gain some honor here as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade my general before I forget, because I know I will if I come into the next episode without doing it. He actually hasn't gained any honor. That stinks. +1 loyalty to general. Oh, there we go. We can get that. Now he's got 3 honor. Let's see. Plus 10%. Melee defense. Okay, we want the campaign movement. There we go. Alright, so, oh, I forgot, we can upgrade some of his skills thingy, or, yeah, we got one more, my bad. There we go. Now we spend it all. And, looks like we're in pretty good shape here. I'm going to, go ahead and call it good for now. We'll come back on the next episode. We'll continue the fight against the Shoni, and I'm thinking I might go ahead and lease some land to the Portuguese and then use that money to fund my war against the Aoshi, and we'll push on in before the Mori become too powerful. And we'll also have to eventually push down and destroy the Shimazu before they become too powerful as well. If we take over Higo, we can of course get access to war horses, and I believe that would help us out as well. So anyway, Heir of Carthage, signing off for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you soon, YouTube.